Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out the fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, man? And this one here is on two big dogs in the heavyweight division. We have Anthony Joshua, the biggest British star, in boxing, the two-time and the current unified heavyweight world champion. Then we have Andy Ruiz, the first Mexican heavyweight world champion, but also the former unified heavyweight world champion. But Andy Ruiz letting Anthony Joshua know, my Mexican people shouldn't be happy for a damn thing. Right? I took my opportunity and I took the titles from you. You understand what I'm saying? I took my opportunity and I took the titles from you. So we all know that Anthony Joshua came out and said that the Mexican people should be happy that, he gave Andy Ruiz an opportunity, to become world champion, to get him the first heavyweight Mexican world champion in boxing, right? But I beg to differ, right? And I think Andy Ruiz should tell Anthony Joshua, you needed a dance partner. At the end of the day, you came over to America, you supposed to fight Big Baby Miller. That fell apart. Luis King Kong Ortiz fell apart. And I was there to back y'all up to keep the show going. So it don't mean you gave me shit. I took the opportunity that was presented to me, right? And I went in there, I knocked you the fuck out, and I took the titles. I repeat, I knocked you the fuck out, and I took the titles. Now, Anthony Joshua, like I say, the biggest British boxing star on the planet, in my opinion, even over Tyson Fury, and he undefeated. But Anthony Joshua right now is about to take on Alexander Usyk for his WBO title after he won his titles back from Andy Ruiz. But nonetheless, right, he needed a dance partner. Big Baby Miller fell through. They was negotiating with King Kong Luis Ortiz. King Kong Luis Ortiz team, did him wrong, trying to get more money, and blew him an opportunity, right? Blew him an opportunity to where he probably could have been in Andy Ruiz's position and became the unified heavyweight world champion, getting a rematch with Anthony Joshua. Who knows how that fight would have turned out? Or who knows if Anthony Joshua would have knocked his ass out or not? We don't know. But Andy Ruiz ended up being, the guy to go in there and face Anthony Joshua, for Anthony Joshua pro debut over here in America, because Eddie Hearn wanted to, bring him over to catch up with the Wilder and the Fury situation, because it looked like they was being left behind and everybody was clamoring to Wilder and Fury. But Andy Ruiz, was in position to get the opportunity, and he went in there, got dropped, got up off the canvas, and knocked Anthony Joshua out. Well, I ain't gonna say knock him out, TKO'd him, which is still a knockout, and became the first Mexican heavyweight world champion to hold that world title, bro. And Andy popularity went through the roof. It went through the roof. He went out there, he didn't back down. He didn't get discouraged or nothing like that. And he did what he had to do. He did what he had to do to take them titles up off of Anthony Joshua, bro. I didn't see Andy winning that fight. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know how many other people really seen Andy winning that fight, right? So, that was a shock. That was a shock, bro. Andy went out there. We saw how Andy body was, wasn't in the best of shape. But Andy got the heart and he got the fighting skills. I always knew he was a hell of a fighter. But I just didn't see him beat no fucking Anthony Joshua on that night. I didn't even feel like he had a full training camp to beat Anthony Joshua. But nonetheless, he went in there and he did it. And when he did take you out, Joshua, you went into depression mode, my brother. And I respect Anthony Joshua. I give Anthony Joshua all the credit in the world. He helped bring the heavyweight division back with Deontay Wilder, with Tyson Fury, and things of that nature, because the heavyweight division was in a run. It was in a run. It wasn't popping like that. Floyd Money Mayweather put all the attention on the smaller fighters, things of that nature. But Anthony Joshua winning gold, coming over to the UK, the UK getting behind him like they do. Him, coming, knocking out the people, doing what he did. It's the biggest British boxer in the world. Right? And it shows. Him and Alexander Usyk tickets, they sold out in 30 minutes, things of that nature. But now that he got the titles back, right, because him and Andy Ruiz went in there after the first fight, and Joshua, boxed a hell of a game plan. I don't get pissed off at him or get angry at him from going in there, doing what he have to do against Andy Ruiz in the second fight, because Andy Ruiz still hit him with some shit in the second fight that hurt him. So he boxed his way to a victory to to recapture his titles from Andy Ruiz. And it should have been a third fight. Andy Ruiz should have been granted a third fight. I don't even know if Joshua will try to give him a third fight, knowing how dangerous Andy Ruiz is against him, right? So when we was looking at the situation, for Joshua to come out and say, the Mexican people should be happy and thanking me for this. No, they shouldn't, bro. This is boxing. No, the fuck they should. You feel me? No, they should. Right? Should the UK people be thanking the American people for Charles Boy giving you your first title? Right? Or was it an opportunity presented? Was it an opportunity presented? Should the UK people be thanking the Vladimir Klitschko for giving you the opportunity to fight him that helped put you up there as well? No? Or was that an opportunity presented to you, dog? Huh? Was it an opportunity presented? Should the UK people be thanking Andy Ruiz for giving you your rematch, even though it was in the contract? Should they be thanking him for giving you the rematch? Right? No. So come on with the, they should be thanking me shit. Nobody owes nobody no fucking thank yous, dog. Hell no. Fuck no. Right? They tuned in. They bought the zone. However they watch that shit, they support it. And that's boxing. That's boxing. You have your own fan base. You have your own home team that's going to ride with you, and they go thank you for being victorious and giving them some happiness and joy and something to get behind and to support their champion and things of that nature. But the Mexican fans don't owe you shit, Joshua. That's a fact. They don't owe you shit, bro. Get off the ego shit. Like I said, I rock with Anthony Joshua. But get off the ego shit. You feel me? Get off the ego shit. Now, when we're looking at the situation, are you going to give Andy Ruiz a third shot or a second shot? Because the second shot he gave back to you. So are you going to get Andy Ruiz a second shot to retain those titles back? Or are you Eddie going to do different things and stay far away from fucking Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz as possible? Because that's what I see. That's what I see. You feel me? That's what I see. And Alexander Usyk is a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. I respect the fight. I respect it. Right? I respect it. But we know Usyk ain't got no pop like that. We know Usyk ain't got no pop like that. He ain't got no crack like Andy Ruiz, man. Well, Andy Ruiz been with the Reynosos now, man. Been up on the Canelo, been disciplined. Okay, I seen the fight against Chris Arreola. He got hit, he got hurt, things of that nature. But what he do, he bit down and he got the W. At the end of the day, every night ain't gonna be beautiful, man. Every night ain't gonna be beautiful. And working with a new coach trying to get the game plan together, sometimes things can be a little shaky. But shouts out to Chris Arreola because he's a fucking warrior. He always have been a warrior. And he brought it to Andy ass that night, but Andy brought it back and Andy pulled that shit out. So when we looking at the situation, it just shows you Andy Ruiz is a dog. Andy Ruiz is a dog, bro. He don't get discouraged. He go down, he get hurt, he do this, he do that, he come back, and he fight his ass off. That's all you can ask for out your champion or out your fighter, bro. Is to give you everything they got inside that square circle. Put it all on the line in there, man. Win, lose, or draw, dog. You put it all on the line, bro. Put it all on the line. You see how that shit turned out. And you see how it turned out for Andy Ruiz the first fight. And he had an opportunity in the second fight, but his ass didn't work his ass off. He went in there, he was lazy, he came in overweight, he let that wind go all the way to his head, But at the end of the day, you live, you learn. You live and you learn. Now Andy's in a good position to put himself back in position. But Anthony Joshua, I rocks with Anthony Joshua, bro. I rocks with him heavy. Like I said, I'm going to always give credit where credit is due. And he deserves his credit as one of the top heavyweights, if not the top heavyweight right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like I say, the man tickets sold out in 30 minutes with Alexander Usyk. That's some big dog shit. That's some big dog shit. But we know the UK, they love the dude. They love the dude. They go pack out the house. They go, he put 70,000, 80,000 asses in the seats like Canelo. So got to get credit where credit is due. Can't take that away from him. Not one bit. Not one bit. And I'm not saying that he can't beat Andy Ruiz in the third fight. I'm not saying that because I will favor him in the third fight against Andy Ruiz. But with Andy Ruiz being disciplined, been up under the Canelo, been up under Reynoso, seeing all them boys, working out over there, putting it out there like that, bro, I think they can go on and they could get them titles back from Anthony Joshua if Anthony Joshua was to grant it with an opportunity now. What about now, AJ? What about now? Hey, I know you got Usyk on your hands, you know, one fight at a time. But if you get past Usyk, what about now? You understand what I'm saying? So when I look at this situation, I look at the overall grand scheme of things, bro. I ain't telling no fucking country to be proud of no other fighter. That when your countryman go in there and fight against that fighter, he don't owe that fucking fighter no apology. Mexico don't owe Anthony Joshua shit. Mexico don't owe Anthony Joshua shit. You feel me? The UK owe Anthony Joshua that love. The AJ fans owe Anthony Joshua that love. They owed you the thank yous for coming back and doing what you got to do to take your titles back. To take your titles back. You know what I mean? To prove them right and to put them in a good space in life. Because one thing about winning is it's contagious and it rubs off. And everybody loves to win them. That's a fact. You can make a person whole day go good by winning. But at the end of the day, we're going to keep it real, bro. This is the hurt business. This is the boxing game. People earn their opportunities. AJ, you needed somebody to step in to save the day over in America. That's a fact. In that short period of time. Right? And Andy Ruiz was the guy. So even though you got your ass kicked in America, you owe Andy Ruiz a thank you for stepping in and saving the day and getting me paid and keeping the show going, just like Eddie Hearn. Just like Eddie Hearn. So before you speak, AJ, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Because he can come back and bite you in the ass, homie. He can come back and bite you in the ass. Now, I got you beating Alexander Usyk. I got Usyk giving your ass a tough fight, but I got you beating him and possibly stopping him because Usyk ain't never felt no power like yours. You know what I mean? And he's a hell of a fighter, so it's going to be because you keep up with his legs and don't let him outbox you. I respect you. I'm pulling for you against Usyk, but don't ever say no shit like that again, bro. Ever. You feel me? Don't do yourself like that. Shouts out to you. Good luck in your fight. Shouts out to Andy Ruiz. Good luck in the future with whomever you face. And shouts out to Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? That's another Ukrainian going in there, see if he can get some get back for the Klitschko. You feel me? For the Klitschko. So we'll just see how those things play out. That's a hell of a fight. Wherever Andy Ruiz go next, that'll be a hell of a fight, and we will enjoy it. Until then, this your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.